All right. Hey. Another day, another dollar, honey. I'm working paycheck to paycheck to pay for this off-grid homestead. I'm on my way to work again. So, this is day 3 of me vlogging. Trying to vlog every day for 100 days now. I said I didn't want to get on here today, but I got to. And the best time to do it, like I said, is while I'm driving to work in this traffic. Even though I'm almost there now, I had to talk to a friend about a chicken problem, and he got chicken problems. Anybody off grid? No. Or anywhere. It's not even off grid. It's homesteading or farming. Do chickens got STDs? I don't know. But if you get introduced a rooster from somebody else's property and the rooster comes, and I guess he's mating with the hens, and 3 or 4 of the hens that he's mating with, which is the oldest ones, that's the only ones mating, they all look a mess. And it's not like the regular mating wounds where the feathers are gone on the top of the head or the back just from mating. It's like black spots or something like that. I can't remember what she said exactly, but and maybe, I don't know, but off with their head, and that's what I say. It's chickens. Off with their head and replace them. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, what else did I want to come on here talking about? So I realized that I might have left some holes in my story about me. Oh, no, they didn't. Moving to Texas full time again. So last year, I had got the job, took the offer to come to Seattle as my home base full time. And my plan was to stay here until July, and then I would go back to my homestead next July and live full time. So that's why I wasn't prepared to go this early. This is July. I was prepared to save money and go next year and just start building, and not even really working full time. But now they said, oh yeah, you can go back, go home. You can fly from anywhere. I stayed within an hour and a half from an airport. So I can definitely still work full time and stay on the homestead and do work when I'm there. But now it's getting close to the time, like next week. This is my second to last shift. And then I'm gonna take a week off. I gotta pack. I gotta load up the truck. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to get people's opinions about. Okay, so how do I get all my crap from here, Washington State, to the state of Texas? You know, I've drove plenty of times. That's like a 24-hour drive, but by the time you stop and get gas and use the bathroom every 4 hours, it's like a 30-hour drive if I go non-stop. And maybe take like a little 20-minute or hour nap at a rest stop. So, and I've did that maybe 4 or 5 times in the last year, just driving. So, how would you get my stuff from here? I have a 15 by 10 storage unit with IBC totes and stuff that I got for free, pallets, like all kind of just good stuff for the homestead. I have my car and I have my RV. What I had planned on doing was driving my car to Texas, getting my truck and my trailer, bringing it back to Washington, loading up all my stuff, and packing up the unit, the storage unit, and driving it back to Texas like the next day. So that would be driving the car to Texas, dropping it off, picking up the truck and the trailer, bringing it here, driving it back to Texas to empty my storage unit. Stay there, go to work, whatever. Drive the truck back here by itself sometime before the end of August. Pick up my RV before the end of August. Drive the RV back to Texas and park it on the homestead. That's what I was going to do. So that calls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trips. 5 one-way trips to Texas from Washington. Like I said, minimum of 24-hour drive each way. I estimated it's about $600 per trip for gas. So 605, that's like $3,000 for gas. Or I could rent the budget truck, which is on sale now. I already reserved it, which is what I had changed my plans to do this. Rent the budget truck, drive it, and use the car tow to tow my car on the back of the truck. So I'm taking my storage and my car at the same time. Pick up my truck, drive my truck back, and then pick up the RV before the end of August and drive the RV back. So that's 1, 2, 3 trips instead of 5 trips. But I have to pay for the budget truck, which is like $2,500. Plus, it'll be about $1,200. So it's still about $3,000 basically in gas and stuff and budget truck fees. So I might not be saving any money, but I'm saving time, I think, because I don't have to drive 5 one-way trips 24 hours. I would just have to drive 3 one-way trips. Money will be the same. It's still gonna be about $3,000 probably. No matter. Can't get around that. Add it to the budget. Charge it to the game, I guess. But at least I'll have all my stuff in one spot, and I'll just be traveling for work. I wonder how many people are, probably not many people are homesteading or living off grid and traveling, still working full time. A lot of people I know, they're retired or disabled or on Social Security, and they get their check, which is great, but they don't have to work. They're done working. This will be different for me, even though I'm used to traveling. I'm used to being at home 2 weeks a month or 3 weeks a month and then working away the rest of the month. And I think that'll be exciting because, for one, it's hot as Hades, okay, right now in the desert. So even for the month of August, it's okay that I'll be away working 2 weeks a month. And then the other 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I could be working on the property. But I don't know. Anybody got suggestions? What would you do? I hate moving. I should be good at it by now because, like I said, I'm always traveling. So I move a lot. That's just what I do, unfortunately. I should be used to it. And I think the end of the month, to give me something to share, what I've been thinking is that lessons I've learned as this transition takes place. I don't want to give, spoiler alert, but I think by the end of the month, since I'm doing an everyday post, at the end of this month, I want to just talk about some things I've learned in transitioning to be off-grid full-time. Because I know some people have already did it, and they did it different ways. But like I said, I don't know if anybody's doing it while still working full-time and traveling. I think that puts a little spin on it. I talked yesterday a little bit about that little dust storm took my darn solar panel out. And come to find out, I had a neighbor go check on it for me because I was able to see it on the security camera. It was the one, it will find the weakest link. Like, something will always find the weakest link. Ooh. And we bolted those solar panels on the brackets and brackets to the pallet and put some stuff in the ground. And this one corner, and I asked my daughter to check it. She's 16. She's here with me for the summer. And I should have known. I should have just did it myself, okay? Always just do it yourself. But I told her to go back and check and make sure we got every corner of every panel. She said, okay. And I see it was an easy mistake to do. But one corner of that one pallet was not bolted down, and the wind lifted it up like a sail. One thing. So yeah, Texas has heat, snakes, tarantulas, bearded thorn dragons. Did I say snakes? Because yeah, they got a lot of snakes. I seen a snake longer than my Chevrolet Silverado truck. And that's why it was bent up and winding. It was that big. So yeah, they got snakes, tarantulas, dragons, scorpions, all that crazy stuff. Flying ants, beetles. I don't know what y'all got in Arizona, but that's what we got in Texas. And that's okay. And woodpeckers, oh my gosh. But the wind, oh my gosh. And I know y'all talk about it in Arizona. I know I've heard people talk about, I feel so bad in New Mexico. Poor thing. It was one man I saw that was out in New Mexico. This was like a year or two ago. I don't even know if he's still out there because I haven't seen him do any videos lately. But he would build structures from scratch and they just get lifted up, flattened like nothing. I felt so bad. I want to check on that and see too if he's still out there because, whew. But I've always watched a lot of my, what are they called, Offgrid homies. Everybody's doing so good. I made it to work. I'm always early, like I said, except for yesterday. But that was an accident. But I just love the community of people who live off-grid and want to live alternative. And being honest, the people who don't, like my son would say, those who get it, and those who don't, don't. Okay? And the people who don't. They don't know why. And it's a lot of reasons why, but good gracious, it's like, why not? That's what I would ask them. Why not? Who says you got to live the conventional life? I've been doing conventional my whole life. I done owned a house, sold a house, multiple apartments, lived in all kind of houses, apartments, condos, log cabin. So I'm like, why not try something different? I mean, my grandfather, when he died, and this was like, I think he died in the early 2000s, he still didn't have running water in his house. He didn't have no bathroom. And I knew it was different, but it didn't bother me. I just knew when we went to Pop's house that you're going to wash your hands with that water in the bucket that you get from the well, or you walk out to the spigot and get your water, because he had a well in the well house. And that's how we got water. I don't know. I didn't think about it, but yeah, maybe it's just simple. I want to get back to simple. I want to use my money to travel and go to all these bee conferences. Supposed to be in Dubai next year, but you know, with everything going on, this little black dot might not be at that one. But you know, I don't know. I'm gonna contact my people, my beekeepers in Atlanta, and see if they going. But yeah, I can own land, build my house, or have whatever kind of house I want, or even I could buy a barn door, buy a modular home, a trailer, a shed. I can purchase a conventional home, have a conventional house if that's what I choose to do, but it's just going to be off-grid in West Texas, because that's where I bought my property, because that's what I could afford. The taxes are lower, restrictions are lower. There's rules, but they're very, very low rules. Everywhere has rules. But yeah, if I want to make it a conventional technology smart home, I can do that too. You can get electricity, you can get running water. It's not a big deal. It just costs a little more to get the water because you're in the desert. They're going to have to dig 400 feet deep or something, 900 feet deep, I've heard. But I have a water cistern on my property that they were using for animals. So I figure if they got water for that before, and there's several in the area, so one of them they might be pumping water from one to the next, to the next, to the next. But one of those had water to provide. So it's water down there. There's a water table down there somewhere. I've heard people say it's 900 feet. I heard it'll cost $70,000 to get a well dug. I mean, that's fine. If that's something I think I want to do later, then save up and do it. Hey, it's like anything else. If you want it bad enough, you'll work to get it. Like a septic tank. If I want a septic tank, yeah, I could spend $8,000 to $9,000 is what it was going for when I looked in February in our town. If that's what I want to do, then save the money and do a septic tank. But it's people out there now, I've been to their house, they don't have a septic tank. Might have, you know, official $8,000 septic tank. They made their own gray water septic tank, or they made their own black water septic tank, and they flush their toilet like anybody else. But anywho, not here to talk about poo. And yes, I am in the medical field, but there's two things I don't like: poo and vomit. That's why I did not become a nurse. I like from the waist up. Anything down there below, even baby diapers, no. So I wanted to come on because I'm working at this. It's hard, but I'm like, what do I call my camera? Because I see myself and I'm talking to myself, and I always ask people, how do these YouTubers talk to that camera? Like, who are they calling it? Is it Sam, John, Jenny? Who are you talking to? And I feel it now, because it's like, who am I talking to? If I think about it, I'm talking to myself. But is that okay? Or they say it's okay as long as you don't answer, but technically I'm answering, so I don't know. So this is outside of my box, and I'm trying to get comfortable with being present, being imperfect, and just being vulnerable, because I'm not good at it. I'm type A, but I'm kind of intro and extroverted. I ride three-wheelers, Can-Ams. I like doing stuff like that. I'm very sociable, but I love my quiet time. I love being by myself. I enjoy my own company. I'm quite funny to myself, at least. So, hey, I don't know about other people, and that might be the problem why I'm still single at 47 and never married, because I enjoy my company too much. So, I don't know. But I am tired. I got to go work this 2 more shifts. Lord, 2 more night shifts here. And this place is great. Don't get me wrong. This is a great hospital. Great co-workers. I couldn't ask for better co-workers. But you know, when you're your last week somewhere, you just ready to go. Okay, I don't care where it is. I still may come back here sometime for travel assignments if they need help. If they're short, I'll still get flown back out here and cover, which would be great, because I get to stay downtown in a hotel and Uber or whatever, or walk to work. I won't have my own little, vehicle and paying for gas and stuff. It'll be on the company's dime. So that'll be a different way to look at Seattle. It's different perspective, different point of view when you're on somebody else's dime, okay? So, yeah, I cannot wait. But those 24-hour or more drives back to Texas, but it's gonna be worth it. It's like anything else. It's gonna be worth it. I'm so glad I'm gonna have that budget truck in the wind. Do you hear me? I mean, in the wind. And she said you get how many? 10 miles per gallon. I need to break out my dear calculator and be like, how many miles per gallon is that? Do you know how much money that is in gas? But I don't have no choice. I did learn from a neighbor that if you drive, and this is true, I've tested this. I don't know if any of y'all know it, but this is, okay, tip right here for your pockets. And y'all might already knew this. I just didn't know it. But he said, if you drive 65 miles or lower on the highway, you burn less gas. It don't matter what the speed limit say, because in Texas they be 80, 85. I be getting it, okay, in that Silverado, getting it. No, we took a trailer an hour and a half from my house to El Paso, and I had a half a tank of gas, and we thought we didn't make it. And I should have, oh my God, I should have recorded that. This was a month ago. Oh my gosh. My daughter was in the back. It was so embarrassing because I thought we were going to run out of gas. The light had said 30 miles left, and then the light said nothing. We were at Border Patrol, and we know from Border Patrol, you still got like 30 miles. But it had stopped even reading the mileage after that. So we got to 30, got to Border Patrol. It won't even read no more. I don't know what it was. and we knew we still had 30 more. I was like, oh my gosh. We saw a state trooper or a highway patrol, whatever you call it, on the side of the road. We pulled him over and be like, sir, we not going to make it to town. But we didn't want to get stuck on the highway on the side of the road in the desert. He was like, you sure you'll make it? It's only 15 miles down the road. And my friend was driving because I got out. I said, I can't do it. My nerves bad. I can't drive this truck knowing. I said, cut the AC off. You know how like back in the day? Cut the AC off. Put the windows down. You burning gas. Don't even breathe hard in here because you might make it burn more gas. And I said, and they were looking at me like, why would you not fill up? First of all, I stayed 20, 30 minutes from a gas station. When I left the gas station that morning, it was half full. And usually I can make it an hour and a half on half tank. But I forgot I was pulling the trailer. Even though the little 10-foot trailer was empty, I was going 85, 90 miles down the hour. And I know with a trailer, don't go that fast, Belisha. Don't do it. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I was getting it. We almost didn't make it. The state trooper ran in front of us flying. Now, he didn't go lights and sirens, but he escorted us to the gas station. And we made it. So, after that, on the way back home, I had that trailer full of stuff. Guess who was going 55? He also said when he pulls his RV, he goes 55 because he travels in his RV a lot. So he knows about this. Man, y'all, when I tell you we drove an hour and a half with a full trailer and stuff on the back of that truck. 55, I did not go 56, 57, 58. I filled up, went 55 for an hour and a half down the road, and the notch on the needle only moved like one little notch. That was it. You tell me that man didn't know what he was talking about. So I'm telling all of y'all, especially if you live far and few, and I know now, I learned some lessons. I'm going to carry a full gas tank on the back of that truck, or even in my car probably, even though that might not be safe. Don't worry about it. I'm keeping spare gas in my vehicles at all times, because you ain't going to catch me slipping like that, honey. And it was two of my neighbors, me and my daughter in the truck. It was so embarrassing. So embarrassing. This was like 2 months ago. This was in the month of June, actually. It was 1 month ago. Yeah. So, lesson for today. Okay, let's end out with a lesson. Lesson of the day. Save gas. Don't go over 65. And I forgot the reason, but it's like more power, more something, you burning more gas. And it's true. I told my other friend, Alwanza Offgrid, at Alwanza Offgrid, because she hauls a lot of stuff. She has a 14-foot trailer she hauls with her little Tacoma truck. Girl, don't go over 65 with that truck. Go 55 if you can. And he said he got nowhere to be and all the time to get there. That's what the neighbor says, because he retired. He ain't got nowhere to be. He said, I got nowhere to be and all the time to get there. So he go 55. He like, anybody got something to say about him going slow? I said, man, use a trip. But, hey, I feel him. Now, I don't have that much time, okay? I just don't. But, watch. When I'm in that budget truck, driving to West Texas from here, and I got to drive 24 hours on 10 miles per gallon, I'd liable to go 49. I don't know. 55 might not be slow enough for me. I might try to do 50, see if I can break that gallon. I need to go at least 20 miles a gallon. If I could get 20 miles a gallon, I don't know. All right, so again, this is my day 3 of 100 posts on YouTube. I'm trying, y'all. I don't know. It was hard today because I wanted to talk on the phone, call and check on my friends and stuff before I go to work, because I can't talk on the phone. I'm at work. I can text, but I can't talk. So I knew this was the time. This is my 30 minutes of shine. I can get on here and talk and, you know. But, all right. I'll see y'all again tomorrow. That'll be day 4. And that'll be my last shift here in Seattle, Washington, before I get ready to head back to the Offgrid homestead. So I'm out here trying to build this life one paycheck at a time while still working full time. So low. See y'all next time.